Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting in the National League West, the Marlins bested the visiting Rockies 3-1. Entering the day's action, the Marlins
from under the dome at Tropicana Field. Yonny Chirinos gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Garcia. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
You'll see right there that this is a shot to right center, and the fielder can't cut it off. He was turning those legs on the base paths, making it to third with a triple.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. RBI chance early on here with a man at third following the leadoff triple. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 0-1 the count. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling.
And he runs out of gas between bases. They tag him out to end the inning. Jeff Hoffman will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit out towards second. And he has some trouble with it.
Oh, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he pulled his neck and he stayed in there.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Roll, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
The next 0-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And that's in there for strike 1. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rays strand a pair. It remains 1-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Ian Desmond, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Desmond, a native Floridian. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson in the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Desmond, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That evens it up 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider that backs up for a ball. Line toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. Coming to the plate now, number 58 comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. First and second now, 1 man out. Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. 2 men on, 2 out, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. First pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So it's first and third with 2 away, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit sharply toward the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay out that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Swinging a little blooper to center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Acuna over at second. Rizzo at first. 2 out in the inning. Here's ball one now to the Rockies third baseman. It's 1-1. The 1-2 fouled off. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2 lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The relay to second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Trevor Richards is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Stepping into the box, Trevor Story. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Digging in now, Willie Adames, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Desmond is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the 1st out.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big time power, but also adequate on the defensive side.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got her just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Takes this the other way to right, and the ball is dropped. The throw to third, and he is in there. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. So first and third with 1 away, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
1-1 the count. 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 1-2. Here it comes. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Behind 0-2 now. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. Need to get it going soon. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Rockies.
Now to the plate, Aaron Judge. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Standing in now, Ian Desmond. And he puts it on the ground to second. Low, right there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, number 1.
Striding in, Garrett Hampson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Hampson has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base and he's thinking about second and third.
Now batting, number 58.
Striding in for the Rockies, number 58. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set, and the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Pham. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Stepping in, Tommy Pham as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch of the at-bat. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Desmond is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you've got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 8.
Up next for the Rays, Brandon Lowe. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB. That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. This is pulled into right. Judge will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rays go. Now in the box, Raimel Tapia. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
The left fielder, Raimel Tapia.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive. And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Pham will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado, but they hold a 5-0 lead.
Leading off for the Rays.
Into the box, Avisail Garcia. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And he lays off there 1-0. Swing and a liner, but foul. A 1-1. Drilled, and whoa, this is off the third base bag, and that's through for a hit. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
Willie Adames will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, D-Road, not an easy decision right there for a third base coach. That ball was hit pretty hard to right field, and you have to make a quick decision if you're going to send that runner or not.
And you know what, Dan? When you take stock in outfield arms, usually the guy with the best one is standing in right field. That's an aggressive send and way to pick up that run.
1-1 the count now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Adames aboard here at first with nobody out. Lined hard toward right center. And he will reach down to get it, as a stumbling play that time is nevertheless good for the first out. And he will scurry back to first, as he'll think twice about trying to move
now
up.
Batting, the catcher, Mike.
Now at the plate, Mike Zunino. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Loud contact off the bat of Zunino, and a ball sent to deep left field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him, as he's in there to score.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Just hung in there on that one. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. Zunino rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-run game.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase it something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count. Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In there, strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Hard hit ball to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the end. Into the box now, Trevor Story. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The count now at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the second inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat.
Which means it's definitely worth looking at on show track. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen.
Stepping in now, Ian Desmond, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And Judge is off and running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
One of the keys to stealing a bag is getting a good jump. And even though this throw bounces, they're still able to get him because of the poor jump he had on first.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Rockies are down quietly, and it remains 5-3. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Austin Meadows. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Desmond going back at the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
You can tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
He throws him on the fastball there. Brandon Lowe is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Bullet back up the middle. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2.
The batter, number 1.
Settling in now, Willie Adames. Singled homer run in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Jake McGee will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Garrett Hampson. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, Number 58.
Now batting, number 58. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Tapia.
Into the box now. Raimel Tapia. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
In now, Ronald Acuna. As he rips it on the ground to second. Bare-handed for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on 2 hits. No. Here now is Mike Zunino. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Striding into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. In there, 0-1. Nope. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
McGee is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard, and he fouls this one off. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, and the deficit. Number 70 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 70.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
He's set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And right into the shift, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
The batter.
Digging in, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
First delivery to him on the way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Hit back up the middle. Low. Over to his left. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trevor Story. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy under wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. 3 up. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Base hit into right center.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead off base hit, bottom of the 7th. You're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
so they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
James Pazzo.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Pham on at first, nobody out. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Brendan Lowe. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. Hit to third. The second for 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Chaz Rowe has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, Aaron Judge, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch on its way. Lined hard toward right center. Garcia moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Ian Desmond. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. In now for Colorado, Garrett Hampson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Rowe rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
This is line to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
0-1 the count. Hampson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And another foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Two and 2 to the Colorado catcher.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
He pulls this one into right. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1. So here is Avisail Garcia.
Leading off,
this thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hit on the ground to short. Story picks it up. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rockies
okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
The call safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter rules out.
Into the box, Willie Adames, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Fastball called for strike 2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
The batter.
So coming to the plate, number 35. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. A high fastball is in there. 4 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Rays go in order. Number 38 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 38.
Stepping into the box, Raimel Tapia trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
The left fielder, Raimel Tapia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Next will be the designated hitter, Ronald Acuna. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. From the stretch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Striding in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Kiermaier is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Ready for another chance? Mike Zunino. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Scott Oberg is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left.
Oberg.
And I believe your tying run's going to be in scoring position right away as this is down for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Here's Eric Sogard. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
I'm set with the 0-1. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Zunino stands at 3rd with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. And hold everything, folks, as this is going to tie the ball game.
Boy, Dero, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the ninth and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the 9th inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Popped him up. Number 58 is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Austin.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Austin Meadows. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Ball one to start the at-bat. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
No strike.
Here's the 3-0. That's in there, 3-1.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. So this Joey Wendell is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Third base, number 18.
At the plate, Nolan Arenado. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll get through into right. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that is down for extra bases. And with nobody out, we'll see if they want to wave that go-ahead run home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Up next for Colorado.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Aaron Judge. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. High in the air down the right field line. Garcia on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner. Now the relay home. He's safe at the plate. And they've jumped ahead here in the 10th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to third. A tag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Rockies forced to settle for 1. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Rockies are out in front, 6-5. Ready once again, Brandon Lowe, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game.
Number 8,
Wade Davis takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
Wade Davis.
First pitch on its way. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And in the past against Wade Davis, he's gone 3 for 8. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Davis, a right-hander going 6'5". He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now another 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. But gloved by the third baseman for the out, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Now batter, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Now at the plate, Willie Adames. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. At the plate, number 35. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Drilled to the right side, and that finds its way through for a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Yandy Diaz will come on now and pinch run here
for the Rays. Number 2.
Stepping in now, Mike Zunino. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Comes set, the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Colorado Rockies posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Scott Oberg claims the win out of the pen, his first. Wade Davis records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies,
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting out in the NL West, the Colorado Rockies smacked 15 team hits as they defeated the Rays in extra innings 6-5. The Los Angeles Dodgers held their opponent to just 2 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 2-1. The Diamondbacks had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 9-3. The Cubs put together 10 total hits as they pulverized the Braves 8-2. The New York Mets knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 9-4. The Reds' second baseman, number 17, had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, helping lead Cincinnati to a win over the Brewers 16-4. The Cardinals got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 4-2. The Yankees got 11 hits overall as they defeated the visiting Tigers 3-1. The Blue Jays allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Orioles 3-1. The Cleveland Indians racked up 11 hits as a team as they dismantled the White Sox 8-2. The Bo Sox went deep 4 times as they dismantled the A's 8-2. The Angels starting pitcher, number 47, earned his first career big league win on the mound as the Angels got the win against the Mariners 5-3. The Astros swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 8-1. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.